Okay, just an update on our design for the FJ Cruiser Stealth Camper. Um, we did get the FJ, and as a result of having it for a little while and doing some measurements and checking a few things, we realized we needed to make a few adjustments. And probably the biggest one was in order to get well, actually, two big ones. One was in order to get the passenger seat to slide back far enough so it's usable during driving. I needed to move this wall or the side of the cabinet back 6 inches in order to accommodate that. The other thing I realized is that the table, the sliding table that we're going to be using for eating and working, etc., in the back seat, needed to be higher. And as a result, what I did was I actually raised the cot a couple inches and then incorporated the sliding table into the cot itself and into the basically the deck of the cot. And I'll show you how that works. So that is how that works. It's just a section of the framing that just slides out, and it essentially works the same way as we had it before. It's just instead of being sliding out of the fixed part of the cot, it's actually sliding out of the part that actually rotates, and I'll show you how that works. So that whole section rotates out now, and I can actually show you how it slides kind of there. And you can see that there is a metal, an 1/8 inch aluminum kind of strap that connects one side of the frame to the other. And that's just to make sure it stays solid, because otherwise it would just kind of flop around a little bit. That wouldn't be good. So yeah, so that's how that works. Now, you can also see over here, there's 3 of these gray boxes. Those are actually indicating 3 water jugs and 2.6 gallon water jugs. And those are going to be located in this storage area underneath the cot. And then just next to that is the porta potty, the pet porta potty, folding porta potty, briefcase style. That's going there. Okay, so let's close that up. Okay, the other thing we did was we had this panel here that was a removable panel, and what I decided to do was to connect it with piano hinges. So instead of just a panel that kind of lifts off and and just kind of gets put any which way, I'm going to fasten it with these piano hinges. I'll just fold it back over again. And what that means is probably I won't need all of these rubber feet. I might just have 2, maybe just on these corners. I won't need all 4, because the piano hinge will take care of this edge and keeping that in place. And then underneath that is this box, this green box, which is actually indicative of the Goal Zero power station, which I think we're going to use the 1500. Depending on what kind of deal we can get. The other thing we did was we made some modifications to the framing in order to accommodate the transmission tunnel that runs through the vehicle. It's got about a 2-inch rise in that rear seat area, so we needed to make a little bit of notch here and adjust the framing accordingly. And then this cutout on this panel accommodates the seat support, back seat support. So anyway, so that's what we've done so far. It's still 30 inches wide. It's 74 inches long. The cot is 74 inches long, and but it's significantly shorter than that when this top panel is rotated back. And we still have room to put all the gear and stuff that we want to put on top of this, so that's no problem. So, and we actually have some additional storage space because we're not going to be putting the subwoofer in. Just realized I don't need it. So, yeah, it's just one less big boxy thing that I have to worry about. Probably not also not going to do an amplifier for the sound system, and may not even update the head unit, depending on how long I can live without Apple Play. CarPlay from Apple. And I'm living, I'm learning to live without it. So, so far so good. I have a nice little car mount thing that I attach to the dash for the phone. That seems to be working okay. And the sound system is just fine. I'm really enjoying it. So, I think Toyota did a pretty good job on it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon. See you. Bye.